Ratalaika has released over 60 games on the Vita in the last few years. For many weeks, they've been the only guys releasing games on the Vita. With so many titles, I asked Vita fans on Twitter to vote for their favourites, and here are the results. Number 10, Night in Plus. Imagine the old top-down Zelda games, but with no overworld, where you're going through dungeons full of puzzles, traps, enemies, loot and bosses. It's actually a lot of fun, and the pixel graphics are great. One voter commented, "Great simple graphics, responsive gameplay and classic concepts." Number 9, Distraint. I haven't played Distraint, but the description of the game says it's a 2D psychological horror adventure game that tells a story of Price, a young man who seizes an old woman's apartment. After seizing her home, his humanity is now gone. So begins his tale of regrets. One commenter said about it, "It's got great storytelling that sucks you into its heartbreaking world. Distraint is so unique in every way, reminded me a bit of Lone Survivor, which is one of my favourite games ever." In joint 7th place, My Big Sister and Foxi Line 2. My Big Sister is a hybrid visual novel and point-and-click adventure, containing supernatural themes and psychological drama. It's got multiple endings and offers some intriguing thematic layers exploring human consciousness, stress, and also depression. Foxi Line 2 is a really solid 2D platformer. The levels were well designed, it offered a good level of challenge, and I loved the pixel graphics. Given how much I enjoyed it, it was a shame it ended so quickly. One voter said, "This is a fun 2D platformer. It's short, but it's also cheap, entertaining, and challenging." Number 6, Stay. One commenter said, "Stay is a super interesting, unique game experience that perfectly matches with the Vita. Stay was a fun take on the visual novel genre. Only being able to communicate over PC with the kidnapped Quinn seems even more relevant now today." Number 5, Devious Dungeon 2. I thoroughly enjoyed Devious Dungeon 2. It's another great 2D platformer with a good amount of content and variety of enemies and bosses. One commenter said, "Solid gameplay, tight controls, colourful graphics and good soundtrack. It's got fun gameplay at a reasonable price, with cross-buy on PS4 and Vita making it even better value." So in joint 2nd place, there's 3 games that all had the same number of votes. I Am the Hero, Devious Dungeon 1, and Super Destro DX. Devious Dungeon. I actually think Devious Dungeon 2 is better than 1. It may have come out higher in this list as it's been out longer, so likely played by more people. It's another 2D action platformer. One commenter said they voted for it because of its short burst gameplay and it's easy to pick up and play. Super Destro DX. I was so addicted to Super Destro DX when it came out. It's basically a Space Invader clone, but so much fun that I couldn't put it down. Chasing the top score of the leaderboard was one of the best parts. Multiple voters commented they chose it because of its fun gameplay. I Am the Hero. This 2D beat-em-up has a brilliant look and style. One voter said, "It's easy to pick up, fun music, fun graphics and fast gameplay." So number 1, MetaGal. MetaGal is a Mega Man clone, but it's a really good one. It plays perfectly, with great and varied graphics and stages, fun boss fights, and you can replay the game as different characters. Multiple voters commented they liked the pixel art and gameplay, which I can't disagree with. So guys, that was the top 10 as voted for by Vita fans. What games from Ratalaika are not on the list that you would recommend? Now that I've played Thy Sword, I'd put that on the list myself. Otherwise, I agree with a lot of the titles here. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.